Druid, not bad, not interested. Invoker, not really. I mean, maybe Flame Shaper, Devastation, maybe. But the fun things comes now here. I can't add the mage, right? We have okay with the mage arcane, so we have following. Energized Familiar now fires 4 bolts during the arcane surge. Was the time warp or similar effects. Wind size. What? Vincent. What's it called? Visionet. Weisenet. What's it called? Wiesenet. Wit. What do we call it? Weisenet. I call it Weisenet. Weiswit. Decrease arcane blast cast time by 5% was 10%. Okay, mana depth and slipstream have been swapped places. The clear casting chance the trigger is no longer tied to mana spend, and now has a 10% chance of triggering when casting any deafening spells. Oh, that's good. It was one of my idea as well, because the clear casting is the proc for the arcane missiles to be triggered, right? And only way to have the clear casting, you would have to use either like arcane blast, arcane bomb, or arcane missiles. No, as a to trigger, but everything else, you couldn't. So now, and instead of just being based on the mana spent, right, it's a 10% chance by default with any deafening spell, right? So arcane missiles are like bam, like so. But here says you can no longer trigger. You can no longer trigger clear casting spell. My God. You no longer, my God, what's gone? You no longer can trigger clear casting by casting damage spells while out of combat. So out of combat, no clear casting, and evocation now grants one stack clear casting, which is not bad. Especially when you have this evocation perk that grants you extra intellect buff afterwards, no? And then you, after evocation, right? And after evocation ended, you drop your arcane surge, and then you have this big arcane blast for at the beginning, no? And you have this proc, extra proc. You just then spam all these things out of your resources, and it will be a big drain damage like window on your arcane now. Of course, this on the paper, I cannot present it on the gameplay wise. Hopefully, I will be able soon. I don't know. But anyways, then we have the Siphon Storm. Duration has been reduced to 20 seconds, was 30 seconds. Siphon Storm is the Siphon Storm. What was it again? Oh, I'll check it later. So then, okay, the following arcane battery has been removed. Okay. The weapons notes we appreciate everyone's feedback and the frustration centered around the arcane battery. We opted to replace the arcane with the arcane debilitation. Okay, debilitation is meant to be meaningfully integrated with existing arcane missiles effects across the tree in an exacting way with minimal headspace requirements. Okay. We'll be sensitive to any degenerate optimizations that need to be done to the max to its full effectiveness. Okay. So the new talent, Arcane Dehib, my God, um, Arcane Debilitation. Damage a target with arcane missiles applies arcane debilitation, increasing damage taken by your arcane missiles, barrage, and blasts by 3.5 or 1% per fun, or 1% for 6 seconds. New stacks do not refresh the duration. Okay. Time loop has been redesigned. When you apply a stack of rehabilitation, you have a 10% chance to apply another stack of arcane rehabilitation. This effect can trigger off itself. Of itself. Okay. Again, this is only on paper. On paper, can't imagine myself the way it completely works, but should be interesting. So next one is the Ether Attunement that has been redesigned, consuming clear casting and now grants. It has the 50th chance to grant your Ether Attunement, causing your next arcane missiles to deal 150% increased damage to a primary target and fires up to 4 nearby. An extra 4 enemies dealing extra ED. Oh my god. And with another. My god. And damage is another 4 nearby opponents. Dealing increased damage by 100%. So it's like this one gives your arcane missiles a so-called direct damage with a cleave damage up to 4 targets, between 150 damage to direct damage and 100% on the nearby target. So yeah, sounds not bad. So arcane missiles gonna be more, I think, than just before. Next, the AFI human is now tracked on the person's source display. The teleportation is now tracked on your enemy test. Arcane teleportation is now tracked on the enemy nameplates. Okay. So this basically is a debuff on enemies, and achievement is a buff on your side. So okay. Next, then we have Late Drinkers. Late Drinker has been redesigned. Consuming native position has a 50% chance to make arcane missiles blast, arcane blast, or arcane barrage echo. Repeating its damage by 35 effectiveness to the primary target and the other 4, and up to 4 nearby enemies. Okay. I think visuals have been updated. A new talent called Surging Urge. This is basically a new talent called Surging Urge. Arcane Surge damage increased by 5% per arcane charge. Nether munitions damage application reduced to 6%, was 8%. Well, it looks like Arcane is gonna get quite a overall revamped in both aspects: in direct damage, cleave damage, multiple damage, resource proc type of more accountability, and yeah, definitely a fun thing to remember or to mark. Next, we have Fire back. The following Alex Stars of Fury is no longer a choice not. Is no longer a choice not. With the form from the ashes. The quick flames flame strike damage produce bonus reduced to 20%, was 25. The Charring Embers move to gate 2. Charring Embers now increases the damage that you deal to affected target by 4%, or 6%. From the ashes has been redesigned. Your direct damage spells, the effects. Your direct spells The target's affected by the charging embers. Reduce the corner of your Phoenix Flames by 1 second. So the Digitmerc has been redesigned. Limit your strengths. Sorry, what? The Deep Impact has been also redesigned. Meteor now turns one target into a living bomb. Additionally, its cooldown is reduced by 50 seconds. So basically, your Meteor Strike as a Fire Mage, the reduced cooldown is now 15 seconds. By 15 seconds. And on hit, it even leaves a living bomb. And this looks like a nice multi-AoE splash trigger. Next, we have Phoenix Reborn no longer requires enemies to be under the effects of Charging Embers. Inflame has returned and is now Engage free. Focus Fury has been removed. Convection and Focus Fury were intended to be flex talents to help you out more in the single target damage while in an AoE build. Okay. The combination of these two talents have been for making the living bomb so powerful in a single target that was overshadowing it was overshadowing spells like Pyroblast. Okay, we don't have a problem with bringing bomb. Apparently we don't have to. My God, so far we don't have the problem with the living bomb being at the present time on single target builds, but it should be one of your highest damage contributors, given the design of Focus Fury. So it stands the opposite to its principle once we opted to remove it. Okay. Convection is now local, where Focus Fury was, and Wildfire has been removed as well. I need to check what this is again. Next, monks, not my cup.